Alright, I couldn't be more stoked to have this crucial component for the M3, and I can't wait to unbox it and show it to you guys. So I have waited for these BCBR Extreme Lows for about a month now. I ordered them on October the 2nd, and it is now the 4th. And I'm very stoked to have them finally here. This is kind of a crucial component for the build, as I'm sure a lot of you know if you follow the channel and you have seen what the suspension is like on the M3, you would know that this is a really important piece to me. This is the first time I bought somewhat legit coilovers, so I'm pretty stoked on that part. And I did order these through 𝙤𝙬𝙚, so I got the BC Racing exclusive t-shirt or whatever, but it was more or less to support a creator that I watch on YouTube. So I mean, it was better than going to BC directly. He works, or his company works with BC directly, so didn't really matter. This is a custom spring rate. It's going to be 8K in the front and 10K in the rear. And there's a lot of options you can go with. You can go with Swift springs, which is added upgrade. I did not opt for those. I can always do them in the future. As of now, I just didn't feel the need to. But anyways, let's get right into it. I'm going to throw you guys on the head cam so you guys get the same experience that I do opening these for the first time. And I can't wait. I'm stoked. So let's go. Alright guys, it is now time to open these up for the first time. Super stoked on these. Like I said, I haven't really purchased call them real coilovers in probably ever. Yeah, so these are 8K in the front, 10K in the rear. Like I said, I didn't opt for the upgraded Swift springs, all because I could do it in the future. I have a feeling the spring rate's going to be kind of fucked up anyways because of the Extreme Lows come with 6K in the front and 10 or 12K in the rear normally, and I kind of wanted a better evenly distributed spring rate, if that makes sense. I kind of took a shot in the dark with this spring rate as well. I wasn't super confident in my choice, but we are here now and we will find out how they feel once they're on the car. So we got some literature here. I mean, it looks pretty simple, but we'll go into this paperwork very quickly so you guys can get a feel for what you'd receive if you order these. I'm very stoked to have the BC Racing sticker, only because it's gold. So I will be throwing one of those on the car at least. So as you can see, the Swifts I didn't opt for, but this is basically their build sheet. I guess they include, and then it's signed off. This is warranty. I guess it's 2 warranty cards, or one's for the front, one's for the back. I'm not sure. Realistically, it doesn't matter. That is just another piece of literature, and then this is installation instructions. Surprisingly, I've never had coilovers where they give you instructions. Luckily, I know how to do it. Anyways, now to the bread and butter. What I've seriously been waiting for. So stoked. Okay, so obviously here you got your standard spanners, and they're actually engraved with the BC Racing logo, which is pretty sweet. These washers, I'm not sure what they're for. I'm sure I will find out. Like I said, this is the more legit coilover. I've never had a coilover this legit. These look to be sway bar end links, like extended, I guess. These as well. Oh, nice. I like that they bag packing peanuts so they're not all over the place. So this is the rear spring, it looks like, which is really small, but there's an adjustable collar there. We'll get into that in a second. And then these are rubber seals, I believe, probably for like a top hat-ish deal. And then here is the strut. And the build quality on this is actually pretty decent. So I'm very stoked for this. This is pretty sweet. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of fumbled the bag here on GoPro headcam angle, but you guys got the gist of me unboxing. But now let's really go over what we got here. So this is obviously the front, your adjustable collar down here, so you can go real low or, you know, real high. I mean, these are extreme lows, so it's probably going to lower the car regardless, even if it was at its max height. All right, as you can see, we have the independent spring here. It does not have a helper spring like cheaper coilovers you might see on the Racelands, and it also has the camber plate up here, and it's got its own top hat, which is nice, so we won't have to worry about swapping top hats. That's something that is commonly a big issue on cheaper coilover sets. I know on my Racelands I had to swap top hats, which was unfortunate because you have to take a spring compressor and take the OEM nasty top hat and put it on your fresh coilovers. In this case, that's not the deal. You have a adjustable camber here, and then this is your clicks of dampening. So you have 32 adjustments. Again, excessive, but it is what it is. I'd rather have more than less at the end of the day. But again, let me just say I'm pretty impressed with the build quality. I mean, their quality control is pretty good because there's no nicks, there's no scratches. Everything looks like it is where it's supposed to be, given that they build a lot of these sets, and I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to mix things up. But so far it looks like I have got the right product. Right here is obviously where your brake lines would go. And then sway bar end link, which is nice. You have an extended piece, and then this bolts up to the knuckle. Everything is pretty self-explanatory, especially with coilovers that have everything kind of done for you. Like I said, you don't have that whole workaround with top hats and that whole annoying deal. So thankfully, this is a pretty good setup, and I can't figure out how to get this back in the box. And then to review the rear here, you have obviously your rear strut, again with the build quality. Something that I think a lot of people would take for granted is you have 32 levels of adjustment, and then you have this really good build here. So this is an overall good piece. This is a rear strut again, and then obviously how the rears work, as you wouldn't define them as true coilovers due to the E36's suspension setup. It kind of works with the wishbone arms. So this spring just sits in a bucket with this guy underneath it, kind of like that. And then this is your adjustable collar. So I mean, if you were janky, you could take the collar off and let it sit on the springs for ultimate low. And then obviously the closer you move these to the top, the lower it'll be. The lower this like stanchion, this piece will sit into the spring. And again, let me emphasize that these are really small springs, so this is going to be really low. Kind of nervous because I don't know if even at its max height it'll fit the rear fitment that's already pretty low on my E36. Alright guys, that is going to be it for the quick little unboxing video. Hopefully you guys are stoked on the coilovers. I am so happy to get these things, and I'm so glad that it's going to be part of the build. So we will have BC coilovers on the M3 shortly. I'm hoping by Friday, so in the next 2 days I will be able to install them, just whenever I can find enough time. And of course there will be a video on that. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more content, and turn those post notifications on, because like I said, coilovers are going in rather soon, and everything after that is like maintenance and then some more cosmetic stuff. And then the car is just going to be solid. I just can't wait. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.